Yeah, yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right. It's so right.
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. LA Laker, black belt MC, call me Mister. Bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
To the air, Dart. He's got his man in stride, complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19.
To throw is Dart. Going for a right side here, complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Dart. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants, first down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
36-yard line. Let's go.
Here's Dart. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's go now. 60, check go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 5 yards pickup on the play. And that's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
At the Packers' 10-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. The quick slant caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st down, Green Bay.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's caught left side by Hardman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
It's a room to maneuver. The way in, touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get on the field with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. To throw now, Dart. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants! Tyrone Tracy, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Johnson now throwing to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Johnson. Off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Tracy. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the game gets tough in here.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take off.
Throwing his dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go.
First down, here's Scatterby. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
19 Tiger.
On the run is Tracy. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Right back to Tracy. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line.
At the 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Here we go, set. Take over.
Tracy trying the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Mecole Hardman. And how about he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Johnson. And it's caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Back to throw. Johnson. That's dumped off to Poe. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Williams will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And running with power here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
On first down, Tracy. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 29, here's second and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Viking 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Motion, 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 go.
Throwing, dart. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the RPO, he completes it. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Third down, here's Tracy.
Take it all in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Play action. Johnson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
At the 20-yard line.
Go, Viking 18.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Dart going to give to Scannaboo.
And some room to work. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And once again, it's Scannaboo.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
An inside run with Scatterby. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. 3rd and 9 here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Give up the middle, Scatterby. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.